Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I really wanted to get this done in 20 minutes, but I'm kind of a perfectionist, so it's taking a little longer. All right, so I wanted to thank you for being here, and let's get started. So it was in 1993 when I first noticed this thing called a governor. You may or may not know what a governor is, but it's something that um, I was getting ready to move, and I rented this U-Haul truck, and I was going to move across town. So I got in the truck and I got on the highway, and I just punched it. I put my foot in it and gave the truck hell, and it wouldn't go over 55 miles an hour. So I called the U-Haul place when I got back and said, "Hey man, something's wrong with your truck. It just won't go over 55." And it wasn't me. I didn't break it. The guy started laughing. He goes, "No, it's they're governors on the trucks, and it won't go above a certain speed, so people won't tear up our trucks and that sort of thing." So, and then he kind of gave a couple other reasons why it's on there and all this, but it made me realize, people are dealing with these imaginary ceilings, these governors that are holding us down. We only think we're worthy and deserving of a certain level of success, and I wanted to share that with you. So the first item we're going to talk about, it's about permission. The clients I've done work with, they've noticed once you have permission, significant jumps in income, love, health, all these things can happen, and it's real. Some people don't have this operating consciously. Some of it's really deep unconscious stuff. They didn't even know what's going on. The issues that come up for many of my clients, my coaching clients, they want more money, they want more love, they want vibrant health, they want to lose weight, they have these goals, they want all these things. So this exercise is really going to help you. It's really good for self-sabotage as well. I've noticed some of my clients, they're just not playing full out. They may feel like they're given 100% consciously, but they're not. And so a lot of this stuff is deeper level unconscious programming and stuff, which we'll clear out here shortly. Now I want to ask you, have you really given yourself permission to be successful? Have you? Now consciously you may think, oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I want to be successful. Well, there's a little bit deeper stuff to it. So before we get into this, a few years ago I was watching this boxing championship, and this Bob Costas did an interview with these guys on HBO, and it was for some welterweight title or something, and they were two Mexican guys, and Bob Costas asked both of them about getting killed in the ring. How it's real possible, and things can happen, and it's a very physical and rough sport. And there were two boxers, both of them Mexican guys. One guy grew up on the streets, real rough guy, and you just tell he's tough. You wouldn't want to mess with him. The other guy was kind of from a middle income type family, and he also was very talented and skilled as a boxer. Both of them were, and they're meeting head to head. So Bob asked this about being killed to the one boxer from the streets, and of course he said, "I'm not scared of anything, and I'm okay with dying. Death doesn't scare me, and I'll at least be going out with doing something I love." So I thought that's pretty cool. The other boxer, he cringed when he got that message, when he got that question. You could tell, he's thought about that question a lot, and he has two beautiful kids, beautiful wife, and he had said, that does frighten me, and those are the reasons that it does frighten me, is I have kids and a wife, and I want to make sure they're taken care of, and it was just really interesting to see the difference. So the question to you is, who do you think won the fight? The guy that didn't care about dying, that played full out, gave 110%, or the guy that was holding back a little bit? Well, as you know, the guy that played full out, he won hands down too. So I wanted to share that with you. So first, have you given yourself permission to be successful? Have you given yourself permission to make lots of money, to have vibrant health, to have the body you want, to have a beautiful, loving relationship? Have you done any of that? Well, let's do it now. So I'm just going to walk you through this exercise. Go ahead and take 2 deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just close your eyes. Just relax. And just imagine yourself standing in front of yourself. That's right. Imagine the you in front of you. And it's time for you to now have overwhelming success. You deserve it. You're due it. You're due the money, the love, the passion, the power. You're due all your goals and desires. Everything you want in life. It's time now. So go ahead and tell yourself, I now give myself permission to play full out. I now give myself permission to give 110%. I'm now willing to pay the price for success, for money, for health, for relationships, whatever it is. Know that you can pay the price. You can let go of the past. And you now give yourself permission at a deep level to succeed in every area of life that you want. Angels make it so, right? Okay, as you come back to now, notice how liberating that feels. And you can open your eyes and take another deep breath. Yeah, that's right. Notice how great it feels, how relaxed you feel. Just notice those changes. Now, as a sidebar, if you need to do that a couple times, go ahead and rewind it and do it again. If you've done it and you feel more resistance, I also do coaching calls. Got some stuff on Fiverr. You can contact me through here. We could do a one-time session, or I've also got monthly sessions. It's $450 a month, and we meet once a week for an hour, and you get massive changes. I've got people doing that with great results. Okay, so let's shift gears. This is something we can do right now too. In ancient times and tribal times, you were part of a group, a part of a tribe. There were people in the tribe that hunted, gathered, cooked, built shelters. They were real specialized, and they were part of the group. Everybody had roles and duties. Now, if you were responsible for a certain thing in the tribe, you had to do that. That was part of you living there and being part of the tribe. Now, if there were free thinkers, people that want to do things different, change their roles and duties into something that's not even something they needed, sometimes they were kicked out of the tribe. They were banned. They were cast out of the tribe. Once you were cast out, you then had to figure out how to eat, hunt, gather, cook, figure out your own shelter. I mean, it was pretty brutal. It's hard for many to survive like that. There is safety in numbers, and they work together as a team, as the tribe. So this may be something you fall into now, where you're a little bit different, you're doing something different, and this may be unconsciously where you feel like you are now. Okay, so let's fast forward now to 25,000 years now into the time we are today. Now you have parents, or have had parents. You were told that you don't want to make anybody feel bad. So what happens sometimes is, and you may be unaware of this, is that we may not want to do better than our parents. It's a subconscious thing. Consciously, we want to be successful as we can, and that shouldn't matter. That's true. But on the unconscious level, if you outshine or outshadow or majorly successful more than your parents, what does that say about them? So there's that part of that guilt, shame, fear thing that we're going to blow out right now. If you've had successful relationships, if you've had success, maybe you've already worked through all this, but this will really help you. So encourage you to walk along with this. Okay, there's these unconscious beliefs about doing better, outshining your parents. We don't want to make them feel bad. We don't want to make them be judged or feel like a bad parent. And, this is unconsciously going on, whether you realize it or not. Now, your parents don't have to be alive for this exercise. You don't even have to know them. If you're adopted or whatever, it doesn't matter. We're just doing this process, and you will get changes. So the issue is either activated in you or it's dormant at the time. And unless you've done work on this, it's still there. That's my belief with the people I've worked with. So let's go ahead and relax and just close your eyes, take 2 nice deep breaths, and let's evoke your parents. Just pretend they're sitting out in front of you. We want to get them to give you permission to be successful at whatever you want. I don't want you to hear them, excuse me, I want you to hear them say, hey, you can do it, or that's great, whatever. You want to avoid them giving you any negative feedback, and you want to come back to this and do it a couple times if we need to. All right? So let's get started. Let's start with your mom. Go ahead and evoke your mom, and again, with your eyes closed, just relax. So she can be alive or not, or on the other side. She can be known to you or not. Just imagine her sitting in front of you and just tell her, Mom, I am successful in all areas of my life. And that success is growing even bigger. Thank you for all of your lessons. And I want you to be happy for me. I know you want the best for me, and I will gladly take your permission and any help or advice you can give. And just stay relaxed and notice what she says. Just allow her to express herself and give you permission. She may give you a high five, a hug, whatever it is. Just see it, experience it. Great. Now after that's happened, go ahead and thank your mom and send her back to where she was before. Great. Next, let's imagine your dad. Go ahead and evoke him. Again, he can be living on the other side, can be known or unknown to you, whatever. Okay. So we want to say, Dad, I'm successful in all areas of my life, and success is growing even bigger. Thank you for all your lessons, and I want you to be happy for me. I want you to give me permission. I'll gladly take your permission, and any help or advice you can give now. And just go ahead and sit there and listen. He may shake your hand, he may give you a hug, he may give you a high five, whatever it is. Just imagine a great outcome. Great, after this has happened, go ahead and thank your dad and send him back to where he was before. Now, with that exercise, you can come back to now. Go ahead and open your eyes, shake it off a little bit. And if they gave you anything other than go for it, I believe in you or whatever, anything positive, if they didn't give you anything positive, you need to redo it till it is positive. So that's your homework. And in fact, that may be a bigger issue for you to work on. So this is all just feedback, and it's a way that you can get clear on things, right? So the next one is called the removal of vows of poverty. This was going around years ago. People talked about this, and I think it's real interesting. I have noticed some immediate changes people have with this. Within a matter of days, people can get money. Wild things happen in a good way as far as financial opportunity, even love and relationships. So this could have been this lifetime, a previous lifetime, a lifetime you were a priest, nun, monk, holy person, whatever you made agreement, took an oath on, some form of commitment. You may have taken a vow of poverty, vow of chastity, an agreement of no marriage, no sex, whatever. We're going to do the poverty one, get rid of that, come back, change the words if you want, do the chastity or sex or no marriage agreement if you like. All right. Okay, so if you believe in past lives or don't, this is a real interesting exercise. And what I've noticed is this exercise does loosen things up and it does remove blocks. If you don't believe in this, it's okay. Just go ahead and take that belief and just put it on the back shelf for now, and you can always come back to it. So I'm just asking you to suspend your belief and play along. Let's get started. So close your eyes, take 2 deep breaths, and just relax. Let's go back in time, float up above your timeline, the event of where you took that vow of poverty. Just float 15 minutes before it actually happened, before the vow was made. We're going to uncreate it. You're going to be doing something else. So you didn't even experience that event now. So it's undone. It was never taken. And we just heal everything in that event and heal it at a deep level. We are installing prosperity, love, other choices, being abundant. And I'm going real fast here on purpose. And we're just installing love and happiness at a deep level, preserving all the positive learnings. We then move all those positive learning forward to now and even into your future. We even install love, success, under and on top of the timeline as well. Coming back to now and then moving all the positive learnings to the future as well. Then come back to now, down into the room, fully alert and wide awake. That was cool, right? Okay, so that was for your unconscious. I did it super fast, so you may not recognize what happened, and that's okay. All right? So the next one we're talking about is luck. I want to talk to you about increasing your luck. The first thing is some people call luck blessings, favor with God, whatever you want to call it. Some people just call it luck. All right. So it's important to avoid getting caught up with labels or semantics. What I have noticed with luck is lucky people think they're lucky. And I know for a fact you can increase luck. And I'm going to give you a few exercises just to do it. So the first one is about it's mirror work. Now you can take a mirror, a handheld mirror, or in the bathroom. And over the next 30 days, I'd really like you to commit to this. And you'll want to say these affirmations with emotion. You'll do it daily. You'll say it 10 times. And you'll do that every day for 30 days. So it's a real easy process. In fact, it's so easy, many people don't do it. I encourage you to do it. Try it. You'll like it. What you're going to do is look in the mirror and say, you are lucky. You want to say it with emotion. You'll get into it. You are lucky. You are lucky. You are lucky. I want you to say it 10 times. I know it's crazy, but get into it. You'll really change your vibration. You'll raise your frequency. You will attract luck. That's the way it works. I want you to also, the second exercise is keep a prosperity journal. Go get a notebook at Dollar Tree and write your name on it and put the intention of prosperity journal on the actual journal. I want you to write on it. And then I want you to start recognizing every day what some of the things are. You'll keep a record of all these prosperous things happening. It's amazing how many things happen in an average day. It will really blow your mind. I can tell you I've recorded this and done this stuff for a long time. I write down all the free things I get, the money I get, people buying me lunch, compliments, people let me in line, even in drive-in, they're letting you in the freeway. All that stuff's prosperous. It's just things happening. And it's really cool. I know you're going to love it. So I write down the stuff after lunch or before I go to dinner, or if I've got the book with me, then I write it there as well. Now, before I go to bed at night, I look at and remember a few of the prosperous things that happened that day, and even last week. So I go to bed charged up. I think about how prosperous I am, and it really sets the frequency. It actually will affect your dreams too. You'll have more prosperity dreams as well. So this is a really great practice. The dividends are paid in the future. So the seeds you're planting now of all this prosperity starts blooming right away and then in the future. So the practice eventually actually evokes the law of increase. Now the law of increase says whatever you praise and bless multiplies. Let me say it a different way. If you count your blessings, they will increase. Praise always increases things. So a lot of people don't know that. The challenge is, if you're saying a bunch of negative stuff, I'm this, I'm that, anything negative, you're increasing that as well. So the universe or God doesn't know good or bad. It doesn't pay attention really to that. It just knows whatever you're focused on, you're going to get a lot more of. That's also the law of attraction. But these blessings will increase if you count them. So start counting them. Let's take things a different way. Let's start by being thankful and blessing what you have. So you'll want to bless the skills you have, your clients, the money you have. Even if it's $1.39, that's all the money you got in the world. Bless it. You need to start where you are. So I encourage you to do this. I want you to grab a piece of paper and write down 15 things you're grateful for right now. So at the top of my head, I can tell you I'm very grateful for my clients on Fiverr. I'm grateful for Fiverr. I'm grateful for my dog. I'm grateful for my car. I'm grateful for my comfy bed. I'm grateful for the money I do have. I'm grateful for my trading account. I'm grateful for vibrant health. I'm grateful for beautiful women. I'm grateful for all the love I have in my life and support family and friends. It's great. So just get your list going. I really want you to do that. If you need to stop this video and do it, please do. You're going to love it. It'll change your vibration. And I already feel better. How do you like that? So maybe you need to think about what you want to increase too. If there's things in your life that you wish to increase, focus on that. So again, I want you to do this one, exercise every day for 30 days. Then notice how things have changed. Now I can guarantee that you'll increase your prosperity, increase your income, everything in your life will change for the positive if you do it. Give me 30 days and I promise you it will change for the positive. Please try that. Please do it. Don't try it, just do it. So the word try, I want you to get that out of your vocabulary. It presupposes failure. So you know how you have people say, oh, I'll try to be there, I'll try to do lunch with you. That means they're not going to be there, okay? So you need to change your vocabulary and increase it to say, you're keeping your word, I'm going to be there, I will be there, that sort of thing. All right. So things that increase your luck and everything else you want in life. These couple things will do that. And then let's talk about love. So, love. Having been married, having dated some amazing women, and of course with clients, there's a few things I've learned along the way. The basic principles I've learned I want to share with you, and they've served me well, and they've helped my clients, and I think you'll like them. So some of them are kind of random. I'm just going to start going through them. The first one is about being present, being in the moment, and being authentic. So if you're talking about country music to some lady that you want to get to know better, talk about it with her. Ask her questions. Be present. Be involved in the conversation. You can't be thinking about getting her pants off or picking up dry cleaning. Be present. Be in the moment. So when you're having conversation, be in the moment. Be conversing. Really be an active listener. Be actively involved in the conversation. Kids talk about their parents and the moments they remember when they were present, when the parent was actively involved. Those are the crucial moments we have in life with parents and people. So always try to do that. And, the other thing is women can smell an agenda a mile away. So if all you want is sex from them, they're going to pick that up. Be present, be authentic, be honest, and have a real relationship with someone. The other thing is, don't be a bullshitter. I get this a lot in Colorado. If you're not a skier or a snowboarder, don't pretend to be. Just tell them, I don't do that. But what I like to do is I like to go to real nice hotels. I love great food. I love great wine. I'd love to jump in the hot tub with you. But I don't ski or snowboard, and it's not something I want to do. I did it 15 years ago. I really enjoyed it. And now that I'm 44, it's something I'm really not interested in. But thank you. So being authentic is great. Allow things to naturally unfold. So many times you want to force things. You just let it go and let it happen in a natural, organic way. The other thing is being honest, letting go of games. So many people are playing games out there. Just be yourself. Just allow yourself to unfold and let them get to know you. And if they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. Some people like Coke, some people like Pepsi. That's it. So the other thing is you want to work through your insecurities. Let go of those insecurities, those things that are holding you back, things from the past. People burned you a long time ago. Let that go. Nobody wants to hear about it anyways. This is a new person. You're letting that old stuff cloud your new experience with them. Don't do that. Just avoid that. Heal what needs to be healed. And we can work on that too if you need me to coach you on that. We judge way too fast. We're quick to dismiss people, and there may be more to it than just doing that. So take your time, get to know somebody, and then decide if they're worth your future time or not. There's always two sides to every story. You don't need to overreact. Oh, there are two books that I really want you to get. First one is The Four Agreements. Amazing book. If you could follow those 4 agreements, you would be doing amazing. Also, The Mastery of Love. So when I'm doing coaching, I insist that you buy these 2 books and start learning them, putting them into action, and it'll really help your love life, professional relationships as well. Next, you need to do something you are really good at in front of the person. So many people forget to do this, It'd be nice if there's something you excel at that you could show that individual. This kind of shows you off a little bit. If you're a good cook, if you're a painter, if you're good at whatever, do something in front of them. Really share that with them, because that means a lot. The other concept, and nobody wants to talk about this, and it's active in both men and women. If your man's a big game hunter, they want to bag a lion, a bear, a tiger. They want something hard to get, right? They don't want to bag a little puppy, because the little puppy's pretty easy to get. If you have food or whatever, the puppy comes running. So I think in dating, we kind of get to that puppy stage, and at first, about being authentic, that's really the key. I don't think you need to say I love you on the first date or even the third date. I think you work up to that. You do need to show you're excellent at something in front of their presence, and that builds a real relationship, right? Okay, so what I'm talking about now is being your authentic self. You are a catch. Let the insecurities go. Know what you want. So do you really know what you want? If you don't want to date someone with kids, don't do it. If you are wanting just to not have a relationship, just to date a lot, you can do that too. There's people out there that want to do that. But you need to get clear on what you want. Now, unfortunately, we don't always value things that are easy, right? So take a look at diamonds. They're actually everywhere in Africa, but because of the consortiums and the way they've structured the business, they make diamonds feel like they're very precious stones, and they're very hard to get. So then they price them accordingly, right? So what I'm saying is, if something's easy to get, people don't value it as much, especially for high-powered men or men in positions of authority, or women that are very beautiful. They can pick and choose. So women still hold the power when it comes to sex. If it's too easy, it's not valued. Third or fourth date may be the time to do that, to have sex. Some wait till they're in a committed relationship before they have sex, which can be a good way as well. So it's about respecting each other, being patient. You two are humans with very different backgrounds and perspectives, so be patient, Allow for things to unfold. You don't have to force anything, and over-communicate. Really talk things out is something that's always helped me. I'll leave you with this story. So there's this young newlywed couple. This man's watching TV, and he hollers at his wife, says, "Hey, honey, would you make some soup for me?" She says, "Sure." So she makes the soup, she brings it in, and she gives him this tomato soup. And he's like, "What's this? I wanted soup." So she rushes back into the kitchen. She gets a bigger bowl, and she dumps in twice as much tomato soup. So she goes into the living room and gives him this soup. And he's like, "What? I wanted soup. This isn't soup." So the story is, his idea of soup may be clam chowder. Her idea of soup was tomato soup. So they were trying to communicate, but they weren't. So until they come together and really define what each other's idea of soup was, they'll continue to bring each other the wrong, or she'll continue to bring the wrong stuff, and he'll continue to reject it. So communication's everything, and keep that in mind. So I wanted to leave you with that. I do weekly coaching sessions with clients, and I'm happy to help you if that's something you're interested in. I also do stuff here on Fiverr, and I'd be happy to help you on that as well. My email is progressiveretirement@gmail.com. And thank you for being here. I really appreciate your help and support, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.